What is going on, guys? It's a student investor and I'm back with another video. It's been a while, but I wanted to talk about a little certain something in this topic in this video. Video topic, whatever. In this video, I am going to be discussing the mindset you need to have in the case of a recession, okay? Because there's only two places in which you could put your money right now, and that is in your bank account or in the markets. And whether you're talking about real estate or stocks, you are going to suffer. I mean, we have no clue what is going to happen. Jerome Powell and the Fed meetings are becoming a little bit spicy. We just literally have no idea what the economy is about to do next. There's either two things that are going to happen. It's either you're going to hold your money in the bank and then be subject to 8% inflation. It's a knife either way. Like you're cutting into yourself regardless. So, or if you want to risk it and put your money in the market and have it potentially drop by 13%, maybe even more than that, because my portfolio took a big dip. Nonetheless, like, I'm not gonna buy the dip until I'm sure that the economy is easing, because without it, it is very volatile. And like, I mean, I could throw money at it and dollar cost average down, but we don't know where the bottom is. I mean, during the start of the panini, things gone up like crazy. So we could drop all the way back down to current prices. And if we drop down to current price levels to where we were a year ago, I mean, we're talking about a huge 30 to 40% drop in the market. So if you're willing to put your money in that and toss your money into that pit, by all means, go ahead. But investing is more of a mindset. There's different ways and different things you could do to take advantage of the current economic climate to benefit overall and come out on top. So, I mean, you could invest. I am not particularly investing in anything right now that isn't AMP, because AMP is dirt cheap right now. It's took a big hit. I don't think it's going to go any lower. And on top of that, I believe it's a long-term conviction for me. So it's going to be like a literal like 7-10 year hold for me. So I could go for that one. And it's like literally cheaper than a cent right now. And I still believe in the project. I don't care what goes on with the economic climate. I believe crypto payments are going to be something that we are going to see sooner than not. But that is just my opinion. Most recently, I invested in myself. And that is something that you probably don't want to hear from, especially when you're clicking on a video that talks about investing. Investing in yourself is probably one of the best things you could do for your future and your personal finances. Why? Because you will experience wage growth if you retool yourself in a society in which companies are going to start laying off employees like never before. I mean, if company needs to shave off some employees in order to make earnings or to make them more appealing for investors and have their investors not panic, well, guess what? Big corporations are going to do so. I mean, you're an expendable asset for them. You're very disposable as an employee to these big companies and these big corporations. So that is up to you, but you could take advantage. So recently, I've quit my retail job, and in retail, I was only working minimum wage. And you guys could go back in my channel and see the portfolio that I built on a minimum wage salary, and it was a quite substantial portfolio of net worth of around. It fluctuates. It fluctuates honestly, but it goes to 40 grand to 50 grand net worth on a minimum wage job. Well, recently I got hired for a marketing company, specifically in their IT department, and I went from a salary that was just last year at 28K. That was my salary, and now I damn near doubled that at 42K. So I am going to be making 42K. I am salaried, and then my overtime rate is $30 an hour. My base rate is $20 an hour, and that is up $4 from when I was working in retail as a supervisor, as a shift supervisor. In fact, I was only making $16 an hour, only $1 more than minimum wage. Not much at all. But the great part about this is that since I retooled myself in order to be in the field, I take advantage of the fact that these companies need people like me. Okay, these companies need techies. These companies need, there's companies out there that need people to withdraw blood, like phlebotomy. There are very, very juicy opportunities out there that have nothing to do with investing other than investing in yourself and retooling yourself in a society that rewards that. Listen, whether or not we're going to have an economic crash or recession, I believe so. I believe we are way too emotional in terms of investing. People are taking on more and more risks. Credit card debt is in a bubble right now. People are taking on more and more debt. The personal loan bubbles is out of control. The student debt bubble is out of control. The housing market is that's gonna collapse. Like that is a very bad sign. With all factors considered, at the end of the day, when you make yourself marketable to a company that needs to rehire after they laid off a bunch of people, those are new doors for you to open and go through. So just like me, I'm gonna be starting this new job literally next week, Monday, and I'm up. I almost doubled my salary. I pretty much doubled my salary because the only reason why I made 28 grand last year was because of my stocks. I didn't really make 28 grand at the job. My entire taxable income was that. So of course I made less. I want to ballpark it at around, maybe I only made 20. I had to only made like 20K or 21K at like the retail job, which sucks. It's literal minimum wage. Investing is a mindset. It is simple as that. Think about it and retool yourself to think that what are ways that I could improve myself and put myself on the path to growth. And this growth doesn't have to come from dividends or stock appreciation or asset appreciation from your properties if you own any real estate. It also has to come from your wage growth. You cannot stay stagnated at a job for 10, 20 years and expect that 1% raise to come through and save your life when inflation is at 7 or 8%. You are going to need to beat out inflation year over year if you want to see any true growth in your net worth, because if you don't do that, inflation will eat at your money. It'd be like you're at the same place regardless. And honestly, if you're at a job that is only giving you a wage increase by 1%, you're actually losing money year over year because things become more expensive and wages they haven't been keeping up with inflation for a while now. We all know that. Put yourself in a career or in a pathway to increase your wage over time, increase your passive income over time, increase your it all goes full circle, okay? When you have more money and you live more frugally, and I'm going to do the same thing regardless, guys. I'm gonna be investing regardless. So now I'm gonna be making more money, which means I have more disposable income to throw at my portfolio and save. That money is just gonna grow, increase my dividend income. And so long as I stay frugal and not blow the money, like, and I won't, I know I won't. So as a 22-year-old that's about to make 42 grand, I am on course to reach my goal, and I've planned this goal out in my head for a while. But by the time I turn 26, I want an overall net worth of $100,000. If I make it there, I'll be documenting it all on this channel. And if you guys want to support, please like, comment if you think I can make it. It's going to be documented regardless. So if you like my videos, I suggest you just subscribe anyway, because I will be pumping out content from now on. I was just busy, guys. I started a business as well, and that's a whole another video that I have to make. Like that was a feat. Like to form a business in New York, man, is there a lot of like, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it for the sake of the video. But there is a lot of, you know what I mean, in terms of forming a business in New York, and I'm going to talk about that. And the business is going. It's not producing any income yet, but when it does, of course, I'll be making a video about it. So guys, the student investor is back. No fear. Go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and check out the link in the description and support me if you want to buy my merch on Amazon. That is it for today. Remember to invest in yourself. Overall, year over year, grow your income, grow your portfolio. Also, put yourself in a career goal or in a career path that is going to raise your wages over time and not keep you stagnated. Guys, don't stay still. Don't stay comfortable at a job. You are young, and if you do this young, I promise you, you are going to earn your leisure very, very soon.